going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, right now we had Bitcoin and crypto with another decent pullback. And on the weekend, guys, we're the only game in town. And don't forget, we have futures contracts ending this week. So we know we're going to have another roller coaster ride. And then we have Ethereum Shanghai upgrade spurs institutional investors in the staking. And guys, we know majority of the staking is by the institutional investors. And we know the big movements in crypto are by the whales. Now, guys, don't forget about the indicators. We had yield rates flat on Friday. We had the dollar slightly down. We have Tether USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 2.2 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and running off the balance sheet, so therefore they can destroy this legacy market and the fourth industrial revolution can rise. And guys, my second video is going to be on Jerome Powell, Janet Yellen, and Gary Gensler. Because remember, guys, the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And I'm going to go over that later on in this video. And then plus, I'm going to do a second video about it. Because the NWO is planning one of their greatest magic tricks. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, don't forget about Grayscale sending about $23.3 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Solana launches emissions dashboard to spur blockchain carbon footprint transparency. Real-time carbon emissions data. And guys, we know all these crypto projects are moving along with the NWO's agenda. Don't forget who funded crypto from the beginning. The big corporations, big banks. And remember, technology can be used for good or evil. Majority of these developers are not conscious of what they're doing. They're definitely building for the good, but not knowing behind the curtain is going to be used for evil. Now we have Aptos introduces delegated staking to increase participation in staking on network. And guys, you get to reap staking rewards without requiring them to serve as a validator for the blockchain transaction. Guys, we know this is exactly what's needed. Remember, crypto is becoming more and more seamless, and then also interoperability is happening right in front of our eyes. Now we have the lack of clarity on payment solutions could undermine U.S. sanctions. And guys, we know that is part of the plan. We know China, the BRICS nations, the Middle East, and now the EU have a crypto plan. And that is basically to get off the dollar. And it's sold to the world to bring in an even playing field. But guys, we know the NWO is bringing in the machines, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And that is definitely part of their depopulation plan. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have U.S. Treasury official tells DeFi community to innovate some compliance mechanism. And guys, we know compliance is definitely coming. And how are they going to bring it? Through AI. We know AI is revolutionizing financial services. And we already know these big banks already use AI for security purposes. So we know building compliance through AI will be very, very easy. And then lastly, guys, we have Yellen wants to tighten Trump's era rules after SVB. And guys, who calls SVB? That's right, the Fed. The Fed caused the collapse. And plus, the San Francisco Fed was overseeing SVB. And we know SVB bought treasuries at 0%. And now that the Fed is raising rates, nobody wants the paper. And we know the Fed could have just came in and saved them. But we know part of the plan was Peter Thiel doing the bank run. And then plus, they threw in crypto when crypto had nothing to do with it. But guys, that was part of the plan. That was part of the magic trick. So therefore, they can move over to the next phase. And what's the next phase, guys? Is to get rid of these smaller banks. Now they're bringing in tighter rules. These smaller banks can't survive. They only want the big banks to survive. And I'm going over that in the second video. But guys, we already know the solution. Stablecoin CBDCs are programmable money to give to the people, telling them what, where, when, and how to buy, and they have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And then we have a few cryptos that are going to be used by the bots. Then, of course, DeFi is definitely the new banking, NFTs for identity. So, guys, we see every piece of the crypto market and how the NWO is going to use it, but they need that one crisis. We see the big distraction with the debt ceiling, but we know the drums are beating with China, Russia, the BRICS nations. So the two sides have definitely been created. Now is going to collide. If you watched the video I did last night, I broke it down clearly. So guys, we're going to have the fall of America to Babylon along with the United States world reserve currency and the rise of the emerging markets, the BRICS nations led by China with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. Long COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.